2 Ezra 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Right? First and foremost, I'm going to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone who rule well and teach well. Shalom to the hopefully like men that scattered abroad, pushing the truth without sincerity. And shalom to the few sisters that's taking heed and getting orders for these last days. Coming at you, an article. Little one is edifying, right? But, just speaking upon prophecy, Revelation 19 and 10, hey, things are getting tighter and tighter, man, right? We know lootings have, happen anywhere, but it's just the fact that seeing it through the spirit, these things are going to be it's going to be more and more of it, So when I seen this, I just, thought about 2 Ezra 15, because in a minute, people are going to be doing this same thing at a larger number, I should say. It's going to be from state to state, city to city, because of the lack of bread, right? And we know that seeing through the spirit that the so-called NWO, right? We see that's getting closer, so that means what? It's getting even closer, order out of chaos. So you're going to have a real food shortage, coming real soon, right? And we see that, Esau's putting that squeeze on people, man. So this right going to be a lot more, right? Going to be inside your neighborhood soon to come, right? But it says, California, isn't it beautiful? Matter of fact, it says mob of 100 looters ransacked a California bakery, right? And that would really killed it for me, right? Make me, do the video about it. It was a bakery, what I'm saying? Most times you see a bakery, you think, bread, food, So it says they got the beach, the mountains, and the 3 a.m. street takeovers in Compton, complete with pillouts, gunshots, and some of the finest looting this side of the Mississippi. It said, yet these street takeovers happen about 2 to 3 times per month in Compton. And this past week was a doozy, as 100 men and women were seen looting at a local bakery after crashing a Kia Soul through the barred up windows of the joint, right? And if you've been paying attention, a Kia Soul is an easy car to pretty much grab, pill out in. They were talking about how you could just, pop the ignition, pop it back and, plug up a USB cord to it and, turn it on. So that makes a lot of sense that they would use a Kia Soul, right? But things like this want to keep happening on a constant, man. Because food is getting higher. Inflation is going to turn into hyperinflation. So you're going to see this type of activity all over the place, right? It says people left with Pringles, lottery tickets, cash registers, meat, even the scales that weighed in meat. Not only that, but they took all the money, right? Because people are getting more desperate, People getting desperate, man. Look, you said lottery tickets, man. Look, they're trying to scratch for 500 mil, 100,000, But it's actually a video of it, some of it.
Turned into a burglary here at this bakery around 3 a.m. You can see a group of what seems like young men and women stealing food, taking cash registers.
I don't know what the hell this shit is doing.
They left a huge mess behind, both inside and outside the store, because they used a vehicle. Deputies say a Kia Soul. Turned into a burglary here at this bakery around 3 a.m. You can see a group of what seems like young men and women stealing food, taking cash registers. They left a huge mess behind, both inside and outside the store, because they used a vehicle. Deputies say a Kia Soul to ram into the store repeatedly. It's how they got in. LASD says they initiated a pursuit with that same Kia Soul earlier in the morning. Unclear why, but it ended when deputies lost contact with it. This is a busy intersection with a mix of businesses, a preschool, and homes all around it. People here tell us the street takeover started around 2:45 a.m., that they heard gunshots and saw smoke from a bonfire in the street. That's right around when deputies were called. They have been called repeatedly. One woman estimates street takeovers happen here 2 to 3 times a month.
It's kind of normal for us now, which is kind of sad to say. At first, it wasn't. At first, I was calling the cops every 2 minutes, like, you guys coming? But now it's kind of desensitized to it because it happens so often. But this was kind of like the last straw. I'm not too sure what to do about terrifying to know that, you know, we have a preschool right across the street and there's people doing things like this. I was hoping to run into the owner just to ask to see if they need anything from us or any kind of support. We're here for them.
All right, you know, so people get inside that purge spirit, man, right? Taking matters inside their own hands, you know. So, with this, matter of fact, it's the rest of it I need to see. It says, when police showed up to the crowd scattered, and I don't mean to catch you off guard with surprise here, but there have been 0 arrests in this case so far, right? And out of 100 people, no arrests. It's locking. Right, but it's just the point, right? You know, I seen this in NA, man. This is the time that we finna roll into real soon, right? So yes, it calls them to be written in paper for their faithful and true, right? And we are here to warn you, warn you that, hey, it's about to get real ugly, right? But the point really isn't all the way in 19, but I'm gonna read some of it. It says, woe to the secondary is 15 and 14, Salakia. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Bad times, destruction. And what you seen in that clip was just a little piece of it, small piece. For the sword and their destruction drive not, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and all the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right? It's going to go from your local neighborhoods. You can go from the grocery stores, to the neighborhoods, right? Because once they clear out the neighborhood, the grocery stores, they come to the neighborhoods, man. And it said, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right? They're going to disregard, man. They're going to disregard with the the governors, right, president, whatever they have to say, right? And that's going to lead into what martial law. It says a man shall go into a city and shall not be able. They're going to have to try to get things under control, and that's going to be a good way to bring in the new NWO. Also what the NWO leading to what the MO to the TB. Bringing out that C-Up, right? So if you want to actually get food and stuff like that, hey, take this device, right? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid, right? Coming to a dark town where, hey, like we always say, that some of your toughest dudes are gonna fold, man. They don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. These things are going to come upon them, their doorsteps, and they're going to fold up, man, right? Jeremiah 30 and 5, every man holding their loins, looking pale-faced, right? It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. And like the lady was saying, that happened about 2 to 3 times a month. Like the article said, it happened about 2 to 3 times a month. But also on the video, they're looking as if they having as if they were doing as a group thing, but in the time of when society really collapsed, right, and food is really scarce, right, it could be those same folks, but I guarantee you they're gonna be fighting one against each other, fighting for the last thing inside the store, And it said they should have no pity. Right? When you have no pity, not having no remorse, you don't care about taking this person out, right? Because you need that last cup of noodles, or you need that last bag of flour, Let's write the book of 2 Ezra 6 and 22. It says that suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, right? And that word suddenly is real key. It's lucky. Because all at one moment, right? That's what the word means, suddenly, right? All at one moment, right? Because in all at one moment, things are going to just start disappearing. It's going to pop off, right? And you see how they were going to a bakery, right? Taking all of what was inside the bakery, So you can go from the bakery to your local Walmart, Home Depot, Food Depot, right? And then you go into these distribution centers, the warehouses, right? They can be found empty soon, right? And that's going to cause another uproar. Like I said, now they go into neighborhoods, going to house to see who has what, right? Verse 24, it says, "At that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run," right? But hey, them friends, the love of many gonna wax cold, right? Even your best friend gonna turn one against another because of the lack of food, man, right? Because instead of building themselves up with the spiritual food so they could be sustained inside these times, they're building themselves up off the carnal food, the physical food, and that food ran out, So if they friend have it, they don't mind taking their friend out, and the Lord spoke about that, man. Friends, family, right? The Lord said he come to make division. He didn't send to come peace upon earth. Well, he said he came to send not peace but a sword, right? It says the man foes with of his own household, So Yahweh Shema, hey, he about to stir things up, man, So I just wanted to bring that out. I seen it and I just had to put some scriptures behind it, So Lord willing, it was edifying. Right, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Krakadash. Until next time, I say Shalom.